how important is it that we get agreement from EU leaders on Friday and into the weekend?
It's absolutely crucial. And this is more than just COVID. If you look back over the last 10 years, Europe has essentially faced a lost decade. If you think about markets since 2007 peaks, European equities are barely in positive territory, whereas the US has doubled. And what Europe has suffered from is an old economy phenomena with an overweight of industrials, staples, banks, etc., whereas the US economy has benefited from an enormous overexposure to tech, to growth companies. 25% of the S&P 500 weighting is a handful of tech stocks. Now, this European Recovery Fund is about more than supporting constrained sectors, be it hospitality, tourism, etc., with patching their cash flow problems. It also includes green digital transitions, which are crucial for the region to regain its competitive advantage after a relative underinvestment period, which should allow asset allocators to finally address this almost structural underweighting of Europe as the region screens cheap.
So does this make, from a global perspective then, Anneka, do you think this makes Europe more investable? And will that still be the case if the agreement is in some ways watered down?
There's a huge political rhetoric at the moment with regards to how decision-making should be made. And this is also important. Alongside regaining competitiveness, the region becoming more investable is also about a long-awaited for policy pivot where a fiscal union can finally catch up with its monetary union. So since the euro was introduced, global asset allocators have been skeptical about Europe, especially in recent years, given all sorts of political uncertainties, because the countries seemed quite far apart, and a one-size-fits-all approach without a fiscal union is challenging. This recovery fund is the first signal of fiscal union, which is brilliant. All eyes are on how this fund should be governed. Would it be governed from a EU board perspective, or would countries specifically be empowered to make country-level decisions? I think the important factor is that companies should be empowered to give out grants, give out subsidies, to invest not only in sectors which are struggling right now due to COVID, but also to invest into future growth in order to make Europe as a bloc more self-reliant, more sustainable, because there is a discussion about a deglobalization effect of COVID, and timing is actually brilliant for Europe to catch up.